Today I'm going to be talking about my compound bow hunting setup. This is the Mathews Prima. It's a 30-inch axle bow, 5.5-inch brace height. It shoots 321 feet per second at 27.5 inches, so that's really good speed, honestly. I shoot a 25-inch draw. My bow is a 50-pound draw, or it's a 50-pound limb, but maxes out at 53 pounds. My arrow weight is 360 grains, and I'm getting 250 feet per second, so that's really good. The accessories I'm using, QAD HDX. I like this rest because you can have it in the up position, and it's always ready to go. This is the Bee Stinger Micro Hex stabilizer. It's 10 inches, and then Trophy Ridge quick disconnect. I have 3 ounces up front here, so it's a really simple stabilizer setup. Quick disconnect just allows you to take your stabilizer off real quick for like a bow case or whatever. I don't use a back bar. I like to keep it simple, less clutter. The quiver I'm using is a Mathews 6-arrow quiver. The broadhead I'm using is the Iron Will Solid 100. This broadhead is so accurate. I've had great results with it out of my Prima, NTN, and maybe the bow before that, but definitely my Prima and NTN. I just did a simple paper tune with bare shafts with this bow, and broadheads flew perfect out to 60 yards with grouped with field tips. Super durable, super accurate, quiet, perfect little broadhead. The quiver, I like a 6-arrow quiver so that I can always carry field tips with me. So I use a 100 grain field tip, 16 grain insert. It's just the aluminum hit insert. 4-fletch max stealth with no wrap at the moment, and then just a regular Easton X knock. This is a 500 spine. I think my arrow is 23 3/4 inch long, so it's a good little setup. I get good speed, because speed really kind of does matter whenever you have a shorter draw, because you have to be dead on with your yardages or else you'll be off significantly. So very important. My sight is the Black Gold Verdict Descent Mountain Light, I believe it's called. The Mountain Light, I believe the difference is the distance here, which this distance here is perfect to me with the 3/16 inch peep. It was a 5-pin sight. I made it a 4-pin, green, red, but then it's movable. So what I do, set my top pin to 20 yards, and then my sight tape correlates with my top pin. And then if I need to dial to the exact yardage, say 23 yards, I can move my sight, or I can just use the fixed pins. So that makes it really nice. So my pins are preset to 20, 30, 40, 50, and then the dial here moves my top pin, and it works really good. So I did kill a doe this year with this setup, 30 yards, double long heart shot. She fell in 20 yards, and the blood trail was great. So, and then my broadhead was perfectly good. I actually have the arrow in here. This Iron Will, still sharp, never cleaned it up. So my releases this year, at the end of the season, I started using my Baby HT True Ball hinge release with a click. I don't know if you can hear that. Yeah, probably not. On my releases, I always use an Ex-Okie custom knob, which I'll put his information in the description. These are great if you want to just deck out your release, add some weight to it, customize the size of the knob. Definitely is a helpful thing. So I made this knob larger than the knob that comes on it. So this size is a 3/8 of an inch extra coarse brass knob. What comes on it is a 1/4 inch, which you can get 1/4 inch brass extra coarse. And then I did have a medium, or I guess it's just a regular coarse brass. So definitely check out Ex-Okie if you're looking for that. For my trigger release, I still use the Knock to It by Carter. This release is excellent, been using it a long time. This knob right here is a Ex-Okie brass 1/2 inch center cut knob. I love this one for a trigger release. It gives you extra room if you have gloves. Yeah, the size is perfect. Great release too. So now I will shoot my bow. Setup is super quiet. It's just like the Avail I had. I think this bow is one of the quietest bows I've had. The Triax was another really quiet bow. So yeah, ambush green color. I think that's everything. Now I'll just get to shooting. So now I'm gonna shoot my iron wheel. This is 42 yards. Pretty good. So this is 42 yards, this is iron wheel, and then field tip. So that's really good.